tomorrow been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, most say that, now talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I wrote me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family's up. Bang. Yeah. Ain't dead, it just moved to the county. I'm out that S-class, I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy.
The weekend has a... Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's got hits. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Cold strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Luis Gohara will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
No balls and 1 strike. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted into center field. Inciarte's there, and that's the 3rd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch approach towards that opposite field gap.
Behind 0-2 now. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Josh Donaldson is retired to kick off the inning. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And now Bryce Harper. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Evan Gattis becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Nope.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Sano has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Miguel Sano, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So far this year against Southpaws, Sano carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Line drive to left. Acuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Striding in, Philip Rainey. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a snap throw to first. Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor, and their runners at the corners now. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that'll get down out there. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there. Let's see if they test it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the road. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Inciarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Sano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Two gone now in the Braves' half of the fourth, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Throw won't get him. Two out here and a runner at second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's a man who's never worn batting gloves, Evan Gattis. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
So now Carlos Santana. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Here it is. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Gattis stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies brings it in. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Albies has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. And that misses ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Sells in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
0-1.
Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and a strike now. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back safely. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play. Digging in for his second at bat, Tyler Flowers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Lindor retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Check swing grounder to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. In now, Nick Markakis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. One run is scored. The throw into second.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Deaver, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Dan Otero is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Again, a 1-2. Fastball well outside. into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage.
By him at third. The tying run is in to score from second. Here's Brooks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Vizcaíno is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-2 misses, ball two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Albies at second. Swanson is over at first with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Shane Carl gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gaddis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 1-2 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Santana is on his way home, and that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did. Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Philip Rainey, and it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. O'Day, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
On a line, that's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot. This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set. The 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Sano on third. Ramirez over at second. Rainey on at first with 2 down. And it's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Numbers with Oliver Perez not great. He's 1 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Perez has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. This is lifted out to left. Sano coasts under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits to this point. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. And he's safe.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. Pitch popped up. Rainey is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the time. Charlie Culberson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Sam Freeman is on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Culberson has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First offering on its way. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again. Ball 3.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. First pitch on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Sano moves over. 2 gone. Settling in now, Dansby Swanson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 the count. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dan Otero gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my